8, 6, 5.
What?
6 to 6. We are
10, 8, 6, 5.
It is.
Why? No! No! It's the panda back! Ah! Beyond Good and Evil! What's happening? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh shit! Whoa! What? What? Joseph Gordon-Levitt, what? That didn't cut off their mics. Motorhead, is that you? What the fuck? Is this Trials? This is Trials, isn't it? What is happening? What? Fat Shady? Professor Fat Shady? Is this guy a rapper in his spare time? What is going on? Yeah! Woo! Oh! Why? Sweet camera work, guys. Good job, everybody. Ah! Oh, it's Grant Kirkhope! Oh, Grant! Grant is so good! Grant is such a good composer! Oh my god! Oh, it's Elijah Wood! Elijah Wood's game studio! Yeah, Elijah Wood! Is that Peter Jackson? Oh, that's creepy. Someone's standing there at the end of the hall. Fuck. Everyone's freaking out for Star Fox! No! What happened? No! In the stream! What the fuck happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Miyamoto.
Hey, Miyamoto! The fucking legend is in the building!
I came with a gift. You know, it's
Aww.
of the best.
Aww, that's so cute! Oh my god! Of course he has to do that. Dicks out for Miyamoto. Oh, is this Odyssey?
Tell me, Nicholas. Tell me before you let our son go.
What a dick! You just threw your son off a cliff?
Or Cassandra.
What? You can play as Cassandra? Oh, that's cool! Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome to the Ubisoft E3 conference discussion video. So, after watching the conference, I felt like Ubisoft was okay. It wasn't just like that exciting for me because I feel like a lot of the games that they were talking about, a lot of the games that they announced was the games that they announced last year. So I kind of, the hype kind of died down for me a bit, but one of the highlights that I really liked of this conference was definitely Miyamoto. I mean, like, who doesn't like that guy? And he gets the little special edition with Starlink with Star Fox at the bottom, and that's pretty cool. Aside from that, the overall presentation of it, it was entertaining to watch. I mean, the Just Dance part was, you know, weird. The panda scared me. Even the Trials Evolution, like, presentation, all of it was really good. It's very entertaining. I just felt like I wasn't really that excited for a lot of things. But for this video, I'm going to discuss the games that interested me and what I thought about it. So I'm going to start with Beyond Good and Evil 2. Even though I never played Beyond Good and Evil, which I really need to do, the game was very interesting to see, at least in the gameplay trailer, and I can see how much, you know, hard work these people put into it because you can tell how excited they are, especially when their mics didn't cut out. I realized that this entire conference had audio issues, so, you know. But it was really cool to see, and I know the main character's name is Jade. By the end of it, I was wondering what's happening with her there, because it's kind of like, I feel like all these new gameplay trailers showing characters who have been missing for a long time and they come back, like, example, Aqua from Kingdom Hearts, they come back as like something happened to them, like something is wrong. That's what it looks like with Jade. Aside from that, I think what I found really interesting was, you know, Joseph Gordon-Levitt coming up and him and his own studio talking about collaborating with Beyond Good and Evil 2 and saying that they want the audience to kind of like include their artwork, their music, their writing into the world of Beyond Good and Evil. And I'm not saying that's a terrible idea. That's a wonderful idea. Imagine getting to see your artwork, your music, your writing, whatever it is, in a video game, in one of your favorite video games. Like, how amazing is that? The only problem I have with it is, like, I fully believe in artists getting paid for their work because I am an artist myself, so I know how hard it is to get paid for like what you make. And I understand this comes from good intentions, like they want to promote the community, they want to show, you know, off people's artwork and stuff like that. Like, I get it, but I feel like, one, they should be paid for it, and two, I just feel like it's kind of using the community in a way, you know, to get free shit. But on the plus side about it, like, if they're new and upcoming artists who need like exposure, who needs that, like, you know, grand audience, and they don't have that, this is a good way to like introduce people into their work, and they can start following them and find all their other projects that they've done. I know that fan art has actually helped people get hired into studios and stuff like that, so it's not all negative. It's just like, I don't feel comfortable of saying like, hey, we're just gonna pay you an exposure, we're not gonna pay you money which you need to live. But you know, we'll see what happens. I think it's a good idea and a bad idea, so it can go either way, but we'll see. Anyway, let's take a look at the trailer. Beyond Good and Evil 2 gets its second trailer and shows a compilation of the crew being under attack. But when we reach the end of the trailer, we see Jade, and she looks somewhat bad. But what's more confusing is the game is set before Jade's birth, so what? Even though I haven't played Beyond Good and Evil, I can tell that I'm really interested in this, and this makes me want to pick up the series and actually try it out. There has yet to be a confirmation on when Beyond Good and Evil 2 will be announced. Then we got Trials Rising. Now that entrance with Professor Fat Shady, or Shady Fat, whatever his name is, that was very interesting to watch. Even when he like crashed himself onto the monitor there, that was really random. But still, you know, there's not much you can say about Trials except like it's a lot of fun. That game is a lot of fun to play, and you know, now there's like local co-op mode into it, so that's pretty cool. You can play with your friends and stuff like that. I just look forward to seeing, you know, videos of it, especially from like Achievement Hunter. If you guys don't know them, I love watching their Trials Evolution or Trials videos. This is definitely one of the games that I want to get just to play for fun. And what's even cool is they even announced it for the Switch, which is really nice because, you know, this is like the first time, I know it's been out since last year, but it's the first time that, you know, Nintendo's actually letting third-party game developers kind of like make games for their consoles, so that's really cool that they included the Switch on there. Anyway, let's take a look at the trailer. As odd as that E3 presentation was, Trials gets a new game with Trials Rising. There's not much you can say about this game except it looks like a lot of fun with new maps, tracks, and how the environment interacts with you when you crash. It will include a cooperative local multiplayer called Tandem Bike, where both players navigate on a single dirt bike. That'll be interesting. Trials is to be out on the PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch on February 2019. And next up is Transference with Elijah Wood! Elijah Wood came back and he wanted to talk about his game. I'm really sad that it's VR. I don't think there's like a port for like normal like console gaming. I think it's mainly focused on VR. I'm hoping that it won't only be VR, but I think it is. And it looks really, really interesting. Creepy as hell though. Kind of reminded me of a bit of Until Dawn with the Impatient DLC, or the Impatient game. So that looks very interesting. I'm just so bummed that I can't play it. I want it to play it so bad. Even though I'm not like a huge fan of horror games, like just seeing it looks really cool. But anyway, let's take a look at the trailer. Elijah Wood shows off his new game, Transference, the first-person psychological thriller which features both live action and in-game action, as your character jumps between realities. You must bridge the gap in between, and explore in the destructive tale of a man's obsession as you explore his recreated memories. It looks creepy as hell, especially with all the shadow people standing at the end of the hall, but I'm very intrigued by this. It seems to be VR only, so I'm really sad about that, but I look forward to seeing what this game will bring. And this finally leaves me with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and you would think I would be so hyped for it, but I'm just conflicted about it. I'm interested, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it, because the last Assassin's Creed I played was Rogue, and I was just disappointed in the way the story was going, because I felt like Ubisoft has been like releasing Assassin's Creed every single year, just like not taking enough time to like, you know, focus on what, you know, the story is meant to be. It's just kind of, it kind of felt like a lot of garbage was piled into a game. That's kind of what it felt like to me. I know they work hard on it, but I'm not denying the fact that they do. It's just that I feel like, you know, once you get to this like level of like fandomness, or like when you have like a big fandom and they're expecting a lot, I feel like you should take more time with building your games, more than 1 year. So I didn't play Origins, but I did hear that a lot of people saying it was a lot better than the other Assassin's Creed games in the past, so that's kind of hopeful. What I liked about it is you can finally play as a fucking woman, by the way, because back in the day Ubisoft said it's too hard to animate women, which is stupid, but I think that's cool they put female protagonists. You can be gay in this, by the way. No idea that both characters are bisexual. That's so cool. So you got that, and it's more playing out as an RPG, like you answer, like if you're talking to a character, you kind of answer them, kind of like how you do with like example like Skyrim or the Elder Scrolls, which has never been in the old Assassin's Creed games that I've played, so I think that's a little bit interesting, but I feel like this could have been a new IP. They didn't really need to stick it in with the Assassin's Creed franchise. I feel like this could have been its own thing. It's like in Greece, it's interesting. You're talking about like a person who has a bloodline of a very legendary Spartan warrior. Like, that's cool. You could make an own IP about it, but I feel like just because, you know, Assassin's Creed is a huge franchise, everybody knows it. They're just like, we gotta attach our name onto it and it's fine. But I just feel like it's so, I don't know, Assassin's Creed is just so played out for me already, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to pick this up, but you guys let me know if you're interested in it. Anyway, let's take a look at the gameplay trailer. And this leaves me with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Odyssey takes place in ancient Greece, where we, the player, are able to choose which protagonist we want to be, Alexios or Cassandra. Both share a bloodline of the legendary Spartan hero, and you must make the choice that will shape them throughout this game. Just like Origins, it includes a skill tree where players can unlock new abilities, and it's meant to be played more like an RPG. Another feature includes romance option for both characters, and no matter what gender they are, you can pretty much bang whoever you want, so you can be gay! In all honesty, I'm not sure about it. I haven't been in the Assassin's Creed franchise since Rogue. I'm a bit skeptical because of the past games left a sour taste in my mouth. I am interested in hearing more about it, but I feel like Ubisoft should have just made this into a new IP instead of sticking it with the Assassin's Creed franchise. Assassin's Creed Odyssey comes out for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC on October 5th, 2019. And yeah, so that's the end of my Ubisoft discussion video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I wasn't like having like big reactions during the stream. It's just like, I felt like the entire time I was like, because like I wasn't that excited for it. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Are there any other games that you're interested in? Do you want to get Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Are you going to get it? Are you interested still in the Assassin's Creed franchise? Let me know. And if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you know when I upload the next E3 video, which will be for Sony. Hopefully, you know, they will do a lot better with no mic issues and stuff. I'm looking forward to The Last of Us Part 2. That's the one I really want. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Okay, I swear to God, every single Lara Croft game, like, every time she's, like, in distress, like, the boat's gonna crash, the plane's gonna crash. Okay, I really didn't expect the cat to be Mike Wazowski all of a sudden. You gave me this cat. I loved him and you had it. Around him, I felt